Hello friends, welcome to my channel Go Digit. Today in this video we will learn about PowerShell. So guys, as I always say that just keeping on learning only one thing will not be sufficient. We have learned so much on the Business Central side, and we will continue that learning as well, and I will try to post one video per week for the Business Central as well. But the thing is that apart from the Business Central, we should start seeing the other technologies as well, which will not only add as an additional you could say technology in your resume, which will help you to get succeed in your career, but otherwise uh, it will help you to boost your confidence as well in terms of coding skills, right? So it's not only about the PowerShell, but it's about that you could start learning the other technologies as well, be it Power BI, be it Power Apps, Power Automate, so which is directly or indirectly related to the Business Central technology, right? So now what I'm going to start is with the PowerShell. So we will start from basics. What is PowerShell, how we start with the PowerShell and every stuff like that. Okay, so this is the part one of the video tutorial number one. Okay, so what we can do is that to first of all, if you are using the Windows operating system, then PowerShell you will get out of the box, right? You just have to type P, and as you can see that I'm started getting the results of the PowerShell. However, if you start typing more, you will see that you have one software, you could say, like Windows PowerShell, and with another name called Windows PowerShell ISE. ISE stands for Integrated Scripting Environment. Although both are same, however, it is like a command based UI where you have to push certain commands, and whereas this one is a little bit different UI where it allows you to write the complete code as well, and you can see your code, you can run your code, you can change your code. So it's like a graphical user based interface which will allow you to do more things than this one. Otherwise the engine which is running behind these two is completely same. There is no difference at all, right? So for example, as I said that PowerShell in the Windows operating system you will get by default. However, it's a if you are not a Windows operating system user and you are using Linux or Mac OS or any other operating system, so I'd just like to tell you that this PowerShell is a cross-platform software. So it is available in all the operating system, major operating system, right? You can download there and you can start using them. Okay, the thing is, this PowerShell software is now an open source space. Microsoft already released its code base onto the GitHub, so you can see that code and you can start using it. Okay, so our idea is that we will start today from the basic stuff, like how to open it and how to start using it by using certain small commands. Okay, so for example, I will show you, like first of all we can open this. So let me click on this, and you can see that it opens me the Windows PowerShell. You can see it is written here Windows PowerShell, and it looks and feel completely like command prompt, the basic terminal of the Windows operating system. However, it is more stronger than the command prompt. Like it allows you to do more such stuffs than the command prompt allows you. Okay, basically the use of the PowerShell is that you can use it for various purposes. Like if you want to do your server provisioning, if you want to automate the certain task, like sending and security alert emails, right? Or you can use it for user creation, like various type of automation work which you need in your day-to-day life, for your server, for your own task. You can always do that stuff with the PowerShell. Okay, so this is the first thing, like how this Windows PowerShell looks. Now if I open the Windows PowerShell ISE, and you can see that it has a little bit different UI, and now you can see that it has currently looking like little bit different, whereas it has divided the screen into two parts. The first portion is where you can write the code, and then the second portion is the similar this command base where you will see the output of whatever you write the code here, right? The thing is that currently we have opened both the software with just normal writes. It is not opened via as an admin. Okay, so the idea is that whenever we are working on the PowerShell, we should open it with administrator rights and then write the code, because sometimes certain code, certain script which you want to run needs an administrative privileges, and then you might get an error. So I'll tell you certain shortcuts through which like you can always open your PowerShell with the administrator, right? So for example, like if you the first step is that when you type PowerShell, obviously you all know about it, like you can always click on this run as administrator or run ISE as an administrator, so it will open that software with the administrator privileges, right? Second thing is, like for example, if you go to the file location. Okay, so here is the file location of the PowerShell. So what you can do is that you can send this, you can create a desktop shortcut of it. Okay, and then what it will do, like where in this you just have to go to the properties, and in the shortcut you just have to go to the advanced and select run as administrator. So now whenever you open this, it will always open as an administrator, right? So now this PowerShell will always open up as an administrator, right? Okay, so now when we now knows like what is PowerShell, what is PowerShell ISE, which is integrated scripting environment, and how it looks, how you can open it with administrator. So let's run certain few commands to know the basics part of it, right? So let me close this one, let me close this one, and I'll open the PowerShell ISE as well as an administrator. Okay, so the first command is what we can run here is to understand how we write the command here is like the ping command. Okay, so for example ping here, and I'll type google.com. So now you will start getting that the packets, the data from that website, so which shows that your system is connected to google.com. You can run the google.com on the browser, and you can do the stuff which you want to do. So basically ping command is used for that only, like to check the connectivity with your server, with which you want your system to connect with, and with which you want to take the data out of it or send the data out of to it. So that stuff we can always, if it is not working, we can always use the ping command to check the stuff, right? And if you write the same command here in the PowerShell ISE, it will give you the same result. Like here, if you type ping google.com, so it will give you the same results, right? So there is no as such difference. Okay, so now the very first thing which we all have to do while started working in the PowerShell is that we have to see that what is the execution policy in my PowerShell for my user account, right? So there is a command called get execution policy, and if you don't want to write the complete command, just type this and press tab, and you will see that system automatically completes this command. Get execution policy, press enter, and you will see that you have get this output guide like all sign. Okay, now I'll tell you like again type, if you get execution policy and press space and then press control space, so you will see that how many types of options are available against this command, like current user, local machine, machine policy, process, and user policy, and all that stuff, right? Now based on that you can set the things accordingly, like whatever is the options available, right? The thing is, press escape. We want that our execution policy in the PowerShell should be uh, unrestricted, right? So there is a command, like you have to type set execution policy and press control space, and then you will see the available options for this command. And you can see that all signed is my current execution policy which is set up, and now I have to either set it for remote sign or either set it for unrestricted. So uh, we have to select out of these two options, so just press tab to reach to that option which you want to select and then press enter, and then you can see that system selected that option which you want to, and then press enter. And now it is asking that you are changing the execution policy. It will it give you a certain more options than the normal user, and then it will be a security risk. So my uh, recommendation is, guys, that you should not do it in your office system, because of in office system already some pre-built security alerts are assigned, right? So and if you try to do it, it might give some security alert to the IT people, and then they will come to you that why you are doing such stuff. Until and unless you need it, then only you will do it. Otherwise try all this stuff in your personal system. Okay, so now yes, I want to change it, so I'll type Y, and it's done. So if you now type here get execution policy again and press enter, you will see that now your execution policy is set as unrestricted, right? Which means that now you can run any sort of commandlets. You can try to access all the modules from the PowerShell. You will get every stuff within the PowerShell only, right? So now you can see that we have run certain three commands like ping, get execution policy, set execution policy, and how to uh, check the multiple options of the set execution policy and select one out of it. And that's how we can do it. Now let's run the fourth command, which is the clear. Like your complete window is already cluttered now, so just make it uh, like more clear. So just press clear, and that's it. It clears everything. Okay, and now if you want to see the same stuff here as well, right, rather than you either you can run the thing here as well, set execution policy, sorry, we want to search first of all like get execution policy, and as you can see that you are typing, so system is suggesting as well. So IntelliSense is also working in the PowerShell integrated scripting environment. Press tab, press enter, and you can see that you are getting the same output. Okay, so now this stuff we have seen in the PowerShell, normal PowerShell as well. Now try to use this option as well, the script editor where you write the code. Okay, so like I can write down again get execution policy. Okay, and now this is the one line of code which I have written, one command which I have written, and if I want to run it, I can directly run it from here. Run script, and you can see that it runs here and gives me the output here. So basically this is the option here which will run the complete script which you have written here. Okay, it will not run one command only, but for example if you have written two lines of code. Okay, press control space and you can select. If you've written two lines of code and if you want only one line of code should run, so you have to select that line and then run this. Click on this button, run selection, which means that it will run only the selected code and not the whole two lines of code, right? So this is the option, or this is the use of these two buttons, like based on if you want to run the complete script which you write here, like maybe you can write 100 lines of code and you want all that 100 lines of code run together, so you have to click on this, otherwise you have to click on this, right? So now let's create a script. Let's create one script which we will run from here as well, and we will run from here as well. Okay, so you can see that it is showing me untitled one.ps1. So it is a window where currently there is no script is written. You can write your script, you can save your script, and you can run your script from anywhere. Okay, so let's learn one command like write host. Okay, so you can see that it is one of the function, it is one of the commandlets which we can use to print some messages. Like I can write here, let's learn PowerShell. Okay, and if you want to run it, you can see that this is the output you are getting. Let's learn PowerShell, which is whatever message you have passed here. Okay, now it has one parameter as well. Like first of all, let me try to write one more line. Write host, let's learn D365 Business Central. Okay, and if you want to click on this button, it will run both the commands and you're getting both the outputs. Let's learn PowerShell, let's learn D365 Business Central. And if you want to run only this, then you can select this and it will run only this option. But now you can see that if you are running the two commands, then it is giving you the output line by line. If you don't want to do that, if you want that this message should comes up after this one only, then there is an option, there's a parameter for the write host, is that you can type this, and from here you can select this option like no new line. Okay, so it's like a switch which is available, it's like a parameter which is available to the write host command. And if you select this, if you write this, so now if you run this, if you run the complete script, then you can see that there is no second line is available. You are getting output in the same line. Let's learn PowerShell, let's learn D365 Business Central, right? So there is no new line available after this first line, but it works only for the second line in which you have written the no new line for the first write host. Like for example, if I write host again and add some colors. Okay, and now for example, there are two options available like foreground color and background color. So let me add foreground color as like whatever option you want to select. Let's say dark red, and then background color as, let's say, dark blue. Okay, so if you run this, if you run the complete script, so you can see that the first two output we are getting in the one line only, but the second output we are getting in the another line, and which is giving us options like add some colors in the red color as a foreground color, and in the background there's a blue color. Like if I want to change it to make it more visible, let's say, okay, so you can see that you're getting an output in some colors as well, right? So this is something which you can write down line by line in the script editor, and then if you're done with your complete script, then just save the script. And now let's say my first script. Okay, and it is the extension of this script is ps. Okay, so just save it somewhere like in your, let's say, I'll save it in the C drive under the temp folder. Okay, so my script is saved. Okay, and now whenever if I want to, let's say let's say if I want to open my same script here, so I can select this and I can go to the path, select my script, click on open, and you will get the same lines of code in your second window as well, like whenever you want to open them. Now if you want to run your script from this window, because you cannot write 3 lines, or either you have to write one by one, or then you will get the output one by one. But let's say you want to run your script from here, from this PowerShell window, then obviously first of all we have to go to the path, okay, where your current file is available. Now select, like maybe in your folder there are so many things available, and you don't know which one, what is the thing, which script is there. So for example, you just have to type dot backward slash, and then you can press control space. It will give you the options, multiple files if they are available, so you can select the file from there. But in my folder there is only one script available, so it just, as I press control space, it automatically select that file for me. Okay, so now I have given the command in the PowerShell that I want to run this PowerShell script. Okay, I have not typed any particular command, I just try to run the PowerShell script which has certain lines of code already written. So press enter, and as you can see that I am getting the output like let's learn PowerShell, let's learn D365 Business Central, and then add some colors as well, right? So this is like how you get the output in the how you can run the script in both the PowerShell, and how you can see the script, how you can make the changes in the script, and how you can see the output right in the one window only. So I totally recommend that you should start using the PowerShell ISE for all your script purposes and for all your task automation. Okay, so this is the part one of the video, tutorial number one. So we will try to make more and more videos on the PowerShell week by week, so that we can learn all the basics of the PowerShell, and we can start accommodating this learning in our day-to-day task as well. So I hope if you like this video, please hit the like button and please subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching this video.